Alright, we are live. Monday morning, day 34 of taking my morning walks. Just after 7:15, and we are on the trail. If you are catching the replay, appreciate you coming through and watching. I have a problem with this. Raz is here first thing this morning. First one in the chat. Good morning to you. How are you today? Looks like it's going to be another beautiful day. I don't know. I didn't even look at the temperature. I know it's around 60. Somewhere around there. Feels a little cool out. Got my sweatshirt on. My team won yesterday. Pulled one out at the very end. So that's good. I filmed one video yesterday and got it uploaded, just a little short 6-minute video. And then I finished another video. It's edited and scheduled. It's coming out at 10 o'clock this morning. So finally finishing up the bushes in the front of the house. I'm gonna cut some grass today, and then probably tomorrow I'm gonna start cleaning up another section of overgrown bushes. So thank you, Raz. Miramar. Good morning. How are you? I'm doing well. The combine is here. Good morning. I'm good. Fantastic. Yeah, a lot of people in here first thing this morning. That's great. Normally a lot of times I don't get anybody until I get to about this point. I don't get even my first person in. So John Boy is here. Good to see you this morning. You changed your profile. Okay. Good morning. Yeah, I thought it was a little bit different last time that you were in here. Mine, that creek is just completely dried up. You can tell we haven't had any rain. How about them Bengals, huh?
Yeah.
Pulled one out yesterday.
Yeah, I heard Burrow got hurt or something.
Yeah.
Or took a big hit or something.
Yeah, they lost him in the second quarter. Good thing we got a good backup. He's got experience. He came in like 2 years ago and played 7 games for us. So decent guy, or good guy, good quarterback. So they say Burrow might be gone for the season. So
that was going to be my question.
Yeah.
I know you followed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you guys. Talk some football with some walkers this morning. Yesterday, saw a few deer right over there. I don't see him this morning. Oh. Earthquake. Yeah, an earthquake. Lester is here this morning. Good morning, Lester. You got a bunch of earthquakes there. Myanmar. Hopefully nothing severe. I told the story about the one time I was experienced a earthquake, and it was just a tremor. I lived in Ohio. We don't have earthquakes in Ohio. Well, I can't say that because they did. March 28th was 7.9 magnitude. Wow. I know that's serious. Yeah, it was just a tremor. And, yeah. I was sitting on the toilet when it happened. Talk about scary. I thought the pipes were backing up. Anyway. Sort of awake, huh, Lester? Yeah, California is definitely the most here in the U.S. They have a lot of earthquakes there. .8. Yeah, I think I heard about the one in Russia. That's scary stuff. Yeah, we have tornadoes and hurricanes, obviously. You hear about the hurricanes a lot as they affect. Hurricanes usually affect a pretty wide swath of people. Tornadoes are more, I guess, localized. I mean, tornadoes obviously can be pretty devastating, but it's pretty localized, I guess, would be a good way to describe them. Well, visit your country? Probably not. I doubt if in my life I'll be able to. I still have parts of this country I'd like to see, and so yeah, probably I'll just spend the rest of my life here in the U.S. I may end up in Canada or Mexico, but that'll probably be about it. Oh, and I do want to go to Belize as well. Morning.
Morning.
We got one yesterday.
Yeah. How's Burl?
They say he might be gone for the year.
Oh, no.
Turf toe. He might need surgery, so yeah. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
We had decent backup though.
Yeah. Take care.
Yeah, I do want to go to Belize to see the chapel that my dad helped build or was part of building. Life of Ducky. Hello, good morning. Mr. Hustle is here this morning. Good to see you this morning. You visit the U.S. Yeah, the U.S. is definitely big. There's a lot to see here. I've lived here my whole life, and there's 50 states. I've been to 34 of the 50. So, never been to anywhere else in Myanmar except Bago and Yangon. We're poor. I grew up average spending per day is about $1. I grew up in what would be classified as a lower middle class family, and oh, Dan's here. I didn't see you. Dan, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, be classified as a lower middle class family. I remember my mom would save all year so that we could take a trip somewhere. I mean, I grew up in the U.S., the richest country in the world, so even lower middle class would be considered rich in some countries. So definitely good to see you this morning, Dan. How are things for you? Good morning, Pete. How are you?
Doing well, Dave. Thank you.
Yeah. Taking care of Sheila today. All right, Lester. If you have $1,000 here, you be considered as a millionaire. Oh, okay. It's funny, all these people I see out here all the time, getting to know them by name. I know little stories. I mean, not much, but just the fact that I see them all the time. One guy I was talking to, I see him. I know he's a football fan. We've talked football before, so yeah, just interesting. Get out, meet new people, make new friends. I mean, you don't have to be your best friend, just get to know people. I mean, I have a lot more acquaintances than I do friends, but those acquaintances, if I see them, put a big smile on my face, put a big smile on their face, and that's definitely a good thing when people are smiling. If I leave without saying bye, then power outage, okay? Messi or Ronaldo, I don't follow soccer. Power outages are common there, okay. Thing is, I don't know if someone's left or they're just being quiet or what. So if someone has been in the chat, it's not soccer, it's football. No, that's football. I'll start a whole debate. Yeah, soccer in the U.S., football in other countries. Lester, you're exhausted. Did you, was the pug thing going on again yesterday, or what? I got 12 people in here. I only got 4 likes. I need some people to start double tapping that screen. If you like what you're seeing, if you like the live, definitely double tap that screen. And as I always say, if you don't like it and you don't like me, punch me in the nose a couple times. Life of Ducky's watching and listening. All right, I appreciate you. I'm just gonna start calling you. I think you said you were a girl. I'm just gonna start calling you Miss Ducky. How's that? And who's Petrie or Petrie? It's football everywhere. Biggest game on earth. It probably is. You're probably right. It's just, especially my generation, it's just never really been real popular. Makes you sound old. Okay. Ducky and Petrie are your puppies. Okay. All right, cool. I am a girl and I'm 19, so you can't call me Mrs. Okay. Alright. You tag me with a name and I'm not allowed to tag you with a name, huh? Oh, you unload that trailer, that's right. We're coming up on the turnaround point, 1 mile. Sun will be popping up over those trees here in a minute. Your name's Sonny? Okay. See, I won't remember that. So I was kind of busy yesterday, Ducky or Sonny. I saw that you commented on a couple of my videos. I think I responded to them, but call you whatever you want. Just don't call you late for supper. That's the old man's way of saying that. All right, we're turning around here. Got a mile under our belts. I didn't have a chance to check out your channel, so I'm pretty sure I looked, and you have a channel, right, with some content on it. I did respond. Yeah, I thought I responded. After getting off the live yesterday, you have a channel with shorts. Okay. And is it about your dogs? Bren is here this morning. Good morning, Bren. Welcome to Colorado. It's about all your animals. Okay, cool. There was a friend of mine on here. She signed on her one account, Raz. Her account's Adventures with Raz. But she just started another channel about her 2 German Shepherds. And they're big features on her other channel, Adventures with Raz. But yeah, she just started a YouTube channel. If you're on here, Raz, and you can, put your YouTube handle on there and I'll pin it. But it's there's the albino squirrel. Look at that. He's a feature in one of my videos at the very beginning of my YouTube journey. You posted a picture of your new buddy. Okay, Lester. There it is. Yeah, he's in that squirrel's in one of my original videos. Good morning. There it is. Bark Mode YT is the name of that channel. Pin that. There we go. Mainly Off Grid is here. There's another good channel right there. Myanmar, you're going to take off. All right, we'll see you later. Life with Ducky, you subbed. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, she's got 2 good channels. And the Bark Mode's a new channel featuring her 2 German Shepherds, which are my favorite dogs. I've had a few of them in my day. So, how are we doing today? We're doing good. My Cincinnati Bengals pulled off a win yesterday. Another one, they're 2-0. Normally they start the season 0-2, so that's good, but we lost our quarterback, so. Brandon says good morning to Life of Ducky. Aw, puppies are so cute. Mainly, hello Bren. Hey Lester. We are on our way back. Already hit the 1 mile point, turned around on our way back. And yeah, life is good today. Day 34 of walking this trail. You rescued a black king shepherd 2 years ago, got him healthy and found him a home. He was a huge shepherd. Oh, cool. Yeah, the last German Shepherd I had, she was a female, and I got her as a pup. I mean, I don't remember, 8 weeks old, I guess. Tiny, and she was always small. She was 5 years old, and people used to ask me if she was a puppy still. So, never got real big. Sweetest dog ever. She's at the tail end of one of my videos. Been a long time. Didn't get any creamer yesterday. Oh no. I went and got me some sugar yesterday for my coffee. Had to have that. And I did buy some liquid creamer. The sweet Italian or Italian sweet creamer or whatever it is. Haven't tried it yet, but I know I like it. I mean, I've had it before, so. It's an emergency backup in case I run out of sugar again. I can still have a little bit of sweetness in my coffee other than stirring it with my finger. I don't know what's going on in my old age. I must be getting bitter, but that finger trick just doesn't make my coffee sweet enough. Smokey Joe Frazier. Assad, welcome in. Appreciate you coming along. Everybody make sure you double tap Probably had, yesterday, I know it was my longest live stream. We were live for over 3 hours. And one of my most successful as far as number of views, number of hours I got on it. So that definitely helps. I'm going to put whiskey in yours. This early in the morning, Lester? You should stop Smokey the Jokey. It's bad for you. I should stop smoking? Yes. Lester gonna get buzzed this morning. Sounds like it. I've never had Irish coffee. I mean, like, I guess there's a certain way that you make it. They used to do it on, what was that show? Blue something. There's a certain way to make it. And I've never had an official Irish coffee. I've had coffee with whiskey in it before. But we'll see you guys later.
Is it
Yeah, Irish cream, yeah. All right, you have a good day. Good morning. Getting an early start today, huh?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I had someone gave me, it was at a company Christmas party, and I got 2 bottles of Bailey's Irish cream. I'd never had it before, and I was at home. We were putting up the Christmas tree, and the ex and I decided that we would open up one of those bottles, and we ended up opening up both of them. and yeah, didn't knock it over a Christmas tree or anything, but by the time we were done decorating the Christmas tree, yeah, it was a raucous affair, let's put it that way. That stuff will get you going pretty quick. It tastes so good. You have a good day. You'd have to have a cute girl there with you. Who was that? Chris John, hello. Welcome in to my live stream. Appreciate you being here. Do this every day. Come out and take a 2-mile walk. Been doing it now. This is the 34th day in a row of doing it. And we'll keep on going. Keep on doing it. Yeah, I am having a good day. Big Gamer is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll see you later. Yes, it is a beautiful day. Sun's starting to pop up over the trees. Nice clear blue sky. I don't see a single cloud. Moon's directly above me. Chris John from the Philippines, by the way. Okay. Okay, that's the, believe it or not, on my channel, that's the second highest percentage of people that watch my videos is people from the Philippines. US is first, and then the Philippines is second. Yeah, you're 12 hours ahead of us, is that right? Because it's what, about 7:45 here, just before 8 a.m. and it's probably just before 8 p.m. there for you. Is that right, Chris? I'm familiar with the Philippines because I was considering moving there a while back and was in a few different chats, live streamers from the Philippines. So yeah, so I'm somewhat familiar with the Philippines. I shouldn't say I'm familiar with them, but I know their time zones. I know they're 12 hours ahead of us. So well, looking for deer. Haven't seen any deer this morning. We did see a white squirrel. Where am I from? I'm in Georgia, United States. Southeast United States. Definitely glad to have you here in the chat, Chris. Sun is shining right in my face this morning. You want me to be blinded like I am? Look at that. Whew. Yeah, Chris, check out my channel. I actually posted a video yesterday thanking all my new subscribers. I've been getting a lot of subscribers from these live streams. That's all I've been doing lately. But I posted that video welcoming everybody in. I'm always blind. You just followed me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But yeah, there's a video on my channel right now, my most recent video, and I was thanking all my new subscribers, welcoming you in, telling you what to expect from the channel. And then I got another video coming out today. Finished it up finally, and just finishing up cleaning up my front yard, or cleaning up right in front of my house. So Jack Wheatley is here. Hello, Jack. Welcome in. Check it out. All right. Future's so bright, you're gonna wear shades. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get good grades. Yeah, the sun's so bright, I might have to wear shades tonight. Ducky, are those Chihuahuas? Walk faster, please. Oh, Aaron, if only I could. I'm closing in on the end of my walk here, so I definitely slow down toward the end. Yeah, 3 Chihuahuas. Okay, cool. I wear my sunglasses at night. You got a hug shower curtain now. That's pretty cool, Lester. All right, we're getting ready to have sunrise services here. Watch a fight last Saturday? No, I did not. Yeah, there's the sun. I'm not like other streamers. Okay, good. Good. Here we go. Time for sunrise services. Look at that. Yeah. All that energy beaming out of that bald head. Chihuahuas are your favorite? I wear my sunglasses at night. Yeah, Chris, we every morning, like I said, I've been doing this walk every day now. This is the 34th day, and every morning that it's sunny anyway, I get that little view in toward the end of my walk. You heard your name mentioned while you were in the shower. During the live stream? Well, yeah, everybody was talking about you in the shower yesterday, Lester. Everybody had a picture in their head. What happened in the Dallas and Giants game? I seen it go in overtime. I think Dallas ended up winning it. I didn't know it was over. It went to overtime, but I think Dallas ended up winning that game. He had us on a Bluetooth speaker. All right, Lester. Whew, I can definitely feel myself slowing down. Where are we at? 37 minutes. That's not bad. I'm not doing bad. And there's the mile marker. I've made it back. We have definitely completed our 2-mile walk. Okay. So another 2 miles under my belt, day 34. So if you just count the miles on the trail and the number of days, I'm at 68 miles. By the time I leave Georgia and head back up to Ohio, I might have walked enough miles to walk home. I'm like your old grandpa. That's fine, Chris. I am a grandpa. I have 5 children. I have 12 grandchildren, and I actually have 1 great grandchild. So I definitely am a grandpa. So if you want to see me that way, that's absolutely fine. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Chris. Hopefully I know I wouldn't ever think of replacing him, but hopefully I can fill that void a little bit. Brandon says, I hiked too much yesterday. Now I'm super sore, so I'm falling down a hill. Brandon, you gotta be careful. You're a great uncle. That's cool. That's cool. I don't have a lot of nieces and nephews. Yeah, all right, Bren. You didn't damage anything, did you? Oh. Yes, I have one great grandchild. I'm sure there'll be more within the next few years. I have, oh goodness, I can't even think how many I have that are of age. Great, great, great uncle. Wow. I've got I got two brothers and a sister, and my sister only had one kid, and my brother had one, and then my other brother had two kids, so there's only four. Didn't get hurt. Thank God. Thanks for caring. Maybe I should take a break. No. 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 Take a break from what? From walking? No way. Now, if you're saying I take a break from having kids, well, that break started a long time ago. Long time ago. I went on break from that. And probably done with grandkids because all of my kids are older. My youngest son is, I'm trying to think, 38. So yeah, he's probably not gonna have any more kids, maybe. But my youngest daughter had a baby a little over a year ago, and she's 41. So, and just had a baby. So she's got two grown children. Well, she's got a 22-year-old daughter and an 18-year-old son. So Brandon's one of your legs longer than the other. Do I use Facebook? No. I have an account on Facebook, but I haven't posted anything on there. The last thing I posted on there was on my 60th birthday. And that was 5 years ago. So, you like that flag? Thank you, Ducky. I made that. Heard sirens, yeah. That's what woke me up this morning, about 5:30, with sirens. I don't know, it was fairly close, but it was fire trucks, and there's a bunch of them. Can you add me on Facebook? I haven't been on Facebook in a long time. I'll get every once in a while I'll see an update come across my email. And that one of my kids posted something, and I might look at that post, and that's it. I don't even get on there. You have one like that, but it opens up to hold guns. That's cool. Yeah, I've seen those before. Yes, I did make it. You would buy one from me? Yeah, I never did get into selling them. I made 6 of them. One for each of my kids, and then one for me. So I don't know what all that commotion is. I live fairly close to one of the major, there's basically 2 roads that go east and west in this town, 2 major roads, and I live close to one of them. So yeah, I definitely hear a lot of sirens here. Your dream is to be a soldier? That's cool. How old are you, Chris? You lost track of all your nieces and nephews to serve your country? It's very admirable. That's a big word. I I served in the United States Air Force, so like your uncle. Okay, cool. There is nothing wrong with that. I recommend to a lot of younger people to join the military. That one above his head is the regional. That's one nice looking flag. You don't know how many. You're 13, grade 8. Okay. All right. I don't know if they have anything like this in the Philippines, but I know here in the United States they have ROTC and junior ROTC in the schools. ROTC stands for, I think it's Reserve Officer Training Corps. And in school, even in like high school and probably junior high, kids can join the ROTC and get some of that training from, military type training. Gone, they hate the country but refuse to leave. Some people do. Some people are just miserable and they just want to complain too, so that's all they do is complain. I've worked with people. I hate this job. I hate this job. I said, well, quit. Oh, what? I can't quit. I can't quit. You're making $8 an hour. Why stay here and be miserable every day? You can go someplace else and be miserable for $8 an hour. You're going to military training after high school. They don't have ROTC in Vermont, Lester. I don't know if it's everywhere, but I'm sure they have some sort of program for that type of, if you tend toward that, wanting to do something like that. So, with your friends, you don't think so? Okay. You don't have that? Okay. Well, search it out or seek it, and maybe you'll find it. If nothing else, you start your own. I mean, don't get radical or anything, but just typical, military discipline stuff. That's why I recommend to younger people to join the military. Is just the discipline that it gives you. They have Civil Air Patrol. Okay. What is the name? It's everybody here in the States calls it ROTC, and I think it stands for Reserve Officer Training Corps. But I'm sure that there's things like that. I know when I was in the Air Force, I was a oh gosh, what did they call it? Something. It wasn't the Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, but it had something to do with that. And it was like high school age kids, and they could. Basically, we were like mentors of theirs, and they would come and out to the base and talk to us. We'd have meetings. I was only involved in it for a short time, maybe 6 months. So you would never listen to the officers. Yeah, my dad's military career was only 3 months long because he wouldn't listen to an officer. And disciplined by your father using a belt when you were 7. Yeah, me too. I definitely saw the wrong end of a belt a few times. And when I went to high school, they still used paddles, and I got to meet the paddle a few times too when I was in high school. So, yep. We had one of our principals he had a paddle that he had hanging on his wall right behind his desk. He was so proud of it. There's ROTC in the Philippines just for college. See if you can get involved in it. They may have a sub chapter like a junior type program. Reach out to the ROTC program in your local college and see if you can get involved in it. I think that the discipline that the military gives you, and it's not that I want everybody to go off and fight wars. It's that I want them to learn respect and discipline. And I think that the military training is a good thing. Now, I served in the Air Force, which probably the easiest branch. There's more sirens. Gee whiz. Probably the easiest branch to serve in. The Army Marine Corps, obviously, much more difficult. Navy is difficult, is probably more difficult than the Air Force. But just the discipline and the respect that they teach you, I think is a good thing. So, Lester, I got the belt a few times, but it didn't work for you. Yeah, we know, Lester. We know. You're still trouble. Maybe that's what you need. You need a... Never mind. I'm not painting any more pictures today about Lester. Your uncle, who's a police officer, trained you, and see, that's not even really what I'm talking about as far as the military training. Obviously that's part of military training, but what I'm talking about is the respect and discipline that you get. Navy is your dream. Okay, my brother was in the Navy, served the U.S. Navy for 20 years, so was on aircraft carriers. Couple different aircraft carriers, sailed completely around the world on I think it was the John F. Kennedy when they commissioned that boat, that aircraft carrier. Any new ship in the U.S. Navy, they take on a world tour and show off to all the other countries all the way around the world, all of our allies. And he was on the initial maiden voyage on the John F. Kennedy. So. Well, you're surrounded by water. Navy's definitely a good thing in the Philippines. What is it, 7,000 islands in the Philippines, something like that? Your father had a police-issued revolver? Okay. My dad never was... No, I don't think he ever owned a gun. Never was into guns or anything. Thanks for sparing you. Yeah, you're welcome. I probably put the thought into everybody's head anyway, so. You wish to ride a ship or boat. Okay, cool. Cool. Just let everybody know, I do have a new video coming out today. It'll be live. It'll come out at 10 o'clock this morning. And it starts out, the first part of the video is from like 2.5 weeks ago when I was cleaning up the bushes in the front when I found Spider Dave. And then I finished it up yesterday with the finishing the cleanup yesterday. But that video will be out today. I am probably going to be cutting grass majority of the day today, but then I want to start in on another major project. Guns are not illegal in the United States. We have more guns in the United States. Oh, excuse me. We have more guns in the United States than we do people. just about anybody can own a gun. If there's some restrictions, but you got to sleep. Okay. Chris, that's fine. I do appreciate you coming in to the live chat. It's been fun talking to you. Nice to meet you. And not a problem at all. I'm glad that you subbed to the channel. Definitely check it out. I go live every day at the same time, around 7:15 or so. It keeps getting darker in the morning, and it keeps getting light later, so I have to keep starting a little bit later all the time, but same time every day I'll be here. So definitely appreciate you being here. Oh yeah, on the videos, I hadn't posted a new video in quite some time. So yesterday, after my live stream, and it was a pretty successful live stream, and I got myself motivated, and I put up a little video just because I've gotten a bunch of new subscribers in the last month or so. So I wanted to welcome all of them in, and then I also wanted to get some more content up. So Chill Guy Fishing, wanted to say hi, but I gotta go. All right, Chill Guy, thanks for stopping in. Definitely appreciate it. Double tap that screen before you leave, though. Definitely get those likes up. Maybe tomorrow you'll watch my live. Okay, Chris, thank you. But yeah, I basically came out and just kind of cleaned up underneath those bushes a little bit. Eventually I'll dress the edge up, finish pulling all the weeds out from underneath there and put mulch. And then the same thing down there. I kind of went in and cleaned up that area underneath the shrubs. And once again, I'll get some mulch in that area as well. That big monstrosity right there, all of that is my next target. That's going to look a lot different very soon. So anyway, yeah, probably be cutting grass most of the day today, and then probably tomorrow start hacking away on all that. So tomorrow's Tuesday. So probably Wednesday morning when I'm coming back from my walk, you'll see a huge pile of debris out in my front yard again. So everybody else, what's going on? I mean, I was probably pretty involved in a conversation with Chris there. I hope y'all don't mind that. But new subscribers, got to treat them kindly. Now, I wasn't, obviously wasn't ignoring anybody, but definitely appreciate every one of you being here. Anybody got big plans for today or the week, or what's going on this week? What is it, September 15th? Middle of September already. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right, Chris, we'll see you. Thank you for coming in. I've enjoyed meeting you. Sheila is coming over. You gonna hang out with Sheila today, Lester? I know you enjoy that. Can't really, doesn't show up. Huh, that flag looks a lot better in person than it does on the screen right now. I saw the sun shining on it, just the way the sun was shining on it. It actually looked pretty cool, but you can't really see it because of the sun. There we go. Joe, what do you mean I have much more than the landscaping? There are a lot more work than the landscaping? Yes. Puppy Pug. Brandon, you gotta go to work. All right. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here. Be careful at work. No falling down today, Brandon. Hope you have a great day at work. Hope everything goes very well and it's a nice, easy day at work. Oh, and from across the street is a Pit Beagle mix. Oh, wow. We had a dog when I was a kid, and it was a mix of a beagle and a dachshund. You're at 201 subs. All right. Way to go, Ducky. That's fantastic. I have found out that probably one of the best ways to grow your channel is participating in live streams, especially the chill ones. I mean, there's some that are so huge. You could type a comment and then never get seen because they scroll by so fast. I don't really mess around with those. I don't know. Hopefully I helped, but yeah. I mean the real chill, calm, smaller channels that you're just chatting with people. The host actually has time to read all the comments and respond to them. It's a good place to meet new friends and have people follow your channel as well. Which city am I in? The city I am in it's called Warner Robins, Georgia. So south of Macon, I'm 100 miles south of Atlanta, Georgia. It's the nearest big city. Yeah, the smaller channels are definitely a lot more chill, personal. I mean, I've seen live streams and the comments are rolling by so fast I can't even keep up with them, and so there's no point in to me anyway. I don't see any point in typing them. You'd have to have 4 people, and they'd all have to agree to watch every 4th message and read every 4th message to be able to read all those comments. So I don't really see any point in that. It's like watching a movie on fast forward. You kind of get an idea of what's going on, but then it's like, wait a minute, why'd that happen? Did I miss something? Yes, you did. Honestly, I don't even know that I subscribed to your channel yesterday, Ducky, so hopefully you got one more coming. Hola, Roman. Roman moved straight up to number 2 in the chat. How about that? Hola to you. ¿Cómo está? That's it. I'm done. I'm done with Spanish. The only other thing I can say in Spanish is Cinco de Mayo, and that's because it's my birthday, so. Roman, you just got here. Make sure you double tap that screen. Just because I do know a few words in Spanish, you should definitely double tap that screen. You're from Argentina. Cool. Cool. I am in, you got one Oreo left. Save it, Lester, save it. See how much willpower you have. Probably very little. You're in Argentina. I am in Georgia, United States of America. Raz, did you fall asleep? Raz probably busy washing dishes, walking her puppies, something like that. Sun is bright this morning. It is time to get in and get some coffee. Maybe if I can get my phone just lean up against something there. There we go. Got me some bananas. Nice and green. Whereas you need a dishwasher. She has 2 boys, 2 sons. Georgia, yes. You have a translator? Oh, okay. I know very little in Spanish. Not enough to communicate with someone. Do I know anything about Argentina? The greener the banana, the less sugar it has. That's a good thing, right? Did I miss anything? Gotta figure out how to stay awake while the little baby is here. Nights is here. Less sugar is good. Okay, good. Do I know anything about Argentina? Not really, to be honest with you. I don't know that. I don't even know for sure. This is kind of sad. But I don't even know for sure if I could point it out on a map that wasn't labeled. Buenos Aires, yes. 35 miles from Buenos Aires. Okay. Yeah, sadly, here in the United States, we're so self-involved that we don't learn a lot about other countries and cultures. Not so much. I guess some people do, but um, don't worry, man. Most of them countries are lines anyway. The indigenous people didn't use them before. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Knights. Um, I've seen YouTubers from other countries talk about, the United States, and I've seen people be critical that, we don't travel all over the world and to different countries when the settlers came over. But I've also seen YouTubers from other countries say that no wonder we don't travel to other countries because our country's so big that if you travel at all, you're probably just going to travel within borders of the U.S. because there's so much here and so it's so big. I mean, I've been to 34 states, which is probably a lot more than a lot of people here in the United States, and I still want to go to more. So I have been to Mexico a couple of times. I've been to Canada a couple of times. Don't know that it counts as another country, but been to Puerto Rico as well. So yeah, that is true, Knights. There is so much here in the United States, and even within a single city, as far as cultures go, I mean, you can experience a lot of different cultures. When I was younger, my sister lived in Chicago, and I went up to Chicago, and I mean, this was late 70s, early 80s. And I went up to Chicago, and I mean, Chicago is pretty much divided by, or at least back then, it was pretty much divided by neighborhoods, by ethnicities or cultures. And I mean, you had the Italian neighborhood, you had the Polish neighborhood, the Greek neighborhood, and a lot of cities were like that. So, Van Lucky, hello, I'm from South Africa. Well, welcome, Van. Welcome in. My name is Dave, Old Guy Hustle. I live stream every morning at about 7:15 and Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. And I take a 2-mile walk, and I've been back now for about a half an hour or so from that walk, and just the chat's been going well, so I've just continued on. If there's a bunch of people in here talking, I'll definitely stay on here and talk for a little while. So yeah, Nocturnal Domain. If I had the money, I would check out New Zealand, the South Island. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've seen some stuff about Australia and New Zealand that was pretty cool. There was a real estate show. I don't know. It was on one of the streaming services, and based out of New Zealand. And yeah, it was like buying, looking for their dream house and stuff in New Zealand, and it showed a lot of stuff about New Zealand, and it looked pretty cool. Probably won't make it there though in my lifetime. Maybe the next life. Maybe I've been there before in a previous life. Don't start. I'm not saying I believe that. I'm not saying that's anyway. Sometimes you open your mouth and it's like, ah, wait a minute. I forget that I'm on a public forum here. People can clip this and use it against me. I think most of what I say is pretty safe. And I think if I do have a belief, it's just my thought and my belief. I dated a girl once from Australia who moved here. When they talked about the wildlife there, didn't know they meant the women. Yeah. I've always heard that the wildlife is pretty dangerous in Australia, so is that true of the women as well? The nature should be amazing, but I'm 60 plus. That might not be able to go that far. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm 65, so I still have a lot of the U.S. that I want to see. So definitely they'll kill you, huh? A lot of dangerous wildlife in Australia, including the women. That's funny. They're 1,000 miles apart, really? I didn't know they were that far apart. It's fun to listen to Australian accents. I wonder how long it's going to be before my grass dries out enough to start cutting it. I definitely need to get my grass cut today. And a little about South Africa, like a safari. Yeah, but I know very little about South Africa. They both speak English, yeah. Yeah. When I was in the Air Force, I was an instructor, and we trained student pilots, and there was a program. We trained pilots from other NATO countries, and one of the biggest groups was from the UK, and I had a student in one of my classes, and he was trying to ask me a question. I couldn't understand a word he said, and he's from the UK. And I finally said, I looked at him and I said, "Speak English," because I mean we had Turks in there, we had people from Greece, we had Germans, we had Dutch. So we had a bunch of different countries there that didn't necessarily, the English wasn't their natural language, but this guy was from the UK, and just his accent was just so strong I couldn't understand a word he was saying. I actually had to have another one of the UK students translate what he was saying. So New Zealand indigenous people don't speak English. Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah, the whole class cracked up when I told the guy from the UK to speak English. And of course I got the response something similar to, "I bloody am, you damn Yank." Mr. Muscles, what do I think the purpose of this life is? I guess if it's porpoise, it's just, I know you misspelled it. I'm just teasing you here. If it's the porpoise, it's to learn how to swim, I guess. I think the purpose of this life is to be the best human you can, do what you can, be kind to people, and that's it. I don't know. There's probably a lot. I'm sure there's a lot more to it, but at my age, I think that's about all I can do. Be friendly, be kind, and polite. When you were growing up, you were raised completely Southern, but you sounded British. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Muscles, I knew you meant purpose. I knew that you meant that, but just had to tease you. It was an easy setup for me, so. But if you are a porpoise, I mean, probably one of the best things you should do is learn to swim. Probably. Element. Okay. When I was young, my best friend lived across the street. His mother was British, and she actually immigrated from the U.S. from England, yeah, real strong British accent, but yeah, best advice ever, absolutely. For the porpoise, you mean? Been to South Africa, Durban and Cape Town in 79, 80. That's a very beautiful country, but the crazy government was not nice at the time. Apartheid, very poor circumstances. Yeah, anyone who's not white. Yeah, and from what I understand, there's still problems there. So it's 9:41 in Argentina, a.m. 9:41 a.m. You have British ancestry, but not sure the full extent. Oh, okay. Yeah, she had tea time, and she still carried on some of the traditions of British culture. So it was kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I remember being over at his house playing, and this was when I was like 8, 9, 10 years old maybe, and I remember being over his house playing in his bedroom, playing matchboxes or whatever we were doing, and yeah, she would holler, or she'd come and open up the door and say it was tea time. So you're from Denmark, Scandinavia. Roman, do I have? I'm spiritual, not religious. You're from Denmark, Scandinavia. I'm my heritage. My last name is Dutch, of Dutch origin. But on my dad's side of the family, my dad always just said that we were from all over Europe. My grandparents, both my grandparents on my mother's side, were both born in Hungary. They both immigrated to the U.S. when they were 3 years old, 1903. So, I don't know what you're talking about there, a Wahab. Nice mustache, thank you. It's honestly pretty cool. I'd actually love to learn a little about the culture. I'm not too familiar with British, European cultures like that. Yeah. Capaigns, alien, my life. Hello, welcome in. I don't know what EDBTZ is, so don't know that. How can you grow a mustache like that? Just grow it. In 65 years right there. So I can grow a decent mustache, but my beard, when I have a beard, it not very good. I was trying to grow my beard out, and it's just real ratty looking, and it's just too thin. So it doesn't grow very well. So there's a picture of me on my 60th birthday on Facebook. Last thing I posted, and it was right in the middle of COVID, May of 2020, or not in the middle, but the beginning or during the lockdowns, May of 2020, and I hadn't had a haircut, I hadn't shaved in quite some time, and it's the most disgusting. I look like what was the guy, the Unabomber? All I need is a hat. Ducky. Like a unicorn. It's majestic. Thank you. Roman, thank you very much. Thanks for coming in. I do appreciate it. Make sure, if you haven't already, double tap that screen. Give me a like. I do appreciate those. Thank you, Nocturnal. Appreciate that. Gunslinger Cowboy. Maybe that's what I should dress as. An outlaw. Give me a cowboy hat. I got a cowboy hat somewhere. I used to wear baseball hats all the time. I don't know what happened. Just all of a sudden, I just quit wearing them. I used to always have a baseball hat on, and then just quit wearing them. Nothing specific happened. It just quit. Peacemaker revolver. 6-shooter. I remember when I was... That's the thing about mustache. You get hairs in your mouth sometimes. But another story from my childhood. Here we go. When I was 15, I lived in Ohio. You got the Indian if you need to make the perfect fit. Yeah. 6-shooter single action. Yeah, when I was 15, I lived in Ohio. We drove out to California for our summer vacation, and went to California, and I bought I think when we were in Texas, I bought a cowboy hat, and really liked that cowboy hat. And then when we came back home, I was wearing it around, and I wore it to a party, and some girl that I kind of liked at the time, kind of had a crush on, asked me if she could wear it, and I said yes, and then she disappeared, and I never saw her or the hat again. There you go. I actually still have a cane, a walking stick, I guess, from that trip as well. It's a hand-carved walking stick, and the handle on it is like an elephant's head with the tusk in it, or the trunk and everything. So I still have that. My God, that's 50 years ago. Mr. Hat is still kidnapped to this day. Yeah. Yeah, I never saw her again. That was the funny thing about it. Oh, goodness. Whew. never to be seen again. Either one of them. I remember, because for like a couple weeks after that, oh, thank you, Joe. For a couple weeks after losing that hat, I remember going different places and asking if anybody had seen this girl. And oh yeah, she was over here the other day, and I saw her over there. And yeah, I never did see her again. So, and everybody thought I just had this huge crush on her, and maybe that's why I never saw her again. She thought I had a huge crush on her, and she just disappeared. She made sure I never saw her again. Because she didn't want to give the hat back, and she didn't want to know. Anyway. Yeah, that's right. Just wanted my damn hat back. An old hat disappearing act, yeah. Maybe that's what it was. It was a magic hat, and she put it on and disappeared. Who knows? Maybe she could have been my first wife, and my whole life would have been different. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here. It's been an hour and a half. Definitely had fun again today. Enjoyed everybody being here today and the chats we had. Y'all are amazing to me. It's definitely fun to talk to everybody. Mr. Hustle. All right, we'll see you, Ms. Ducky. I'll definitely go back to your channel today and make sure that I am subscribed. All right, Knights, I will. And I'm going to cut grass today and maybe even start in on the next project in the yard cleanup. So, Joe, you take care of yourself. You have a good day. I do appreciate everybody coming by today. You go have a fantastic day, because I'm going to.